Is perfectionism getting in the way of you moving forward? It's not uncommon if you are someone who has more perfectionistic tendencies than others. You want to make sure the project looks great, perfect, right? You can't have any errors, it has to be lined up, and you get lost in all the minutiae of all the details that then you end up either giving up or maybe you never even get started because the anxiety has just gotten hold of you and you talk yourself out of it before you even try it. It's like it paralyzes you. Now that will never get you to move forward. In order to be able to do that, find some time where you can just work on the project with no judgment. And it's going to be so hard to do at first. But just say, done is better, done is better, done is better. I can do this. Come up with a little mantra that will help you as you're working through it. Whether it's writing, whether it is putting together a content, putting together a spreadsheet, whatever you're working on that you paralyze. What is the message you're trying to convey? And just write it out. Don't try to put it in the format yet that you want it to be in the final. Remember, it's okay to have drafts. We don't have to do it perfect at all, one. And two, we get to make multiple drafts. So they say perfection is not the answer. We want done over perfection. So I've struggled with this. That's why back many years ago, I was a really good legal secretary because I was into the perfection of all those little details, but really it hinders in other areas. I was working on a research project and I was struggling because the person I had to turn my paper into for the edits, he was harsh and I would freeze and I knew what I wanted to say, but I had such a hard time getting it out on paper. So what I started to do in that instance was I'm like, okay, I'm just going to write out my thoughts and then I'm going to sit there and then after my thoughts are written out, then I will worry about making them cohesive. And after they're cohesive, then I'm going to make sure they're in the correct format of what I'm going for. And then I will turn it in knowing that this is just a draft, right? Because I could sit there and I could get myself paralyzed and never be able to work through it. Is this you? Is this something that you're finding that you're so focused on the perfection and the getting it right that the getting it done never happens? Whether it's you wanted to write that book, whether it's you wanted to go for that promotion, whether it's you want to start your own business, whatever it is, it can be paralyzing. So I encourage you to try this. Find a place, whether it's put on nice music or no music, whatever you work better with, and spend that little bit of time and just try to convey your thoughts. And then take those little steps of what you have to do, knowing it's okay. It is okay to make a mistake, it is okay to have to make revisions, it is okay to not have it be perfect. Just keep tweaking it until you get it to the product of the final that you're wanting it to be. Not perfect, but the final. I have some openings for one-on-one coaching if this is something that would be helpful for you. Not only have I gone through it myself, I'm also trained as a doctor in clinical psychology, so I can help you with all these steps and the behavior changes as well. And also we can look at what is it that keeps you stuck. What happens if you make a mistake? What happens if it isn't perfect? I promise you, the world won't end and you'll be okay. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.